This is pretty much just painted 3 colors, but somehow I still have so much crap out on my table. I don't know how I do this or why. I tend to pull out so much stuff to do the simplest of tasks, which would be fine if having crap everywhere didn't also drive me crazy. It's looking pretty good though. Pretty gritty and grimy. I think I wanna pull some of the excess off though. I mean, I could just leave it like this. It looks all right. I think it would look better if I cleaned it up a bit, bring some of the colors back. And when I'm removing oil washes, if I've had the piece drying overnight, I always try with just the sponge first. And sometimes that pulls enough off. Sometimes it doesn't. And if it doesn't, that's fine. Then I break out some Gamsol and put some on the sponge. But it's always good to test it out dry first because I don't want to take off too much. Even here, I don't really want to take off a lot. I think I just want to bring back some of the like more higher highlighty kind of areas. Like I want it to look dirty, but I don't want it to look like it just came out of a puddle. Does that make sense? I want any grit and grossness to be kind of embedded, layered up, not just a big pool. I don't really know how to describe what I mean, but I know what I mean. Oh yeah, I still have to paint the hand. Keep forgetting about the hand. I'm actually gonna remove all the wash off it, just so I'm sure that acrylic paints stick to it when I paint it. I'm gonna keep the lower section super filthy. That makes sense, right? Closer to the ground would be really dirty. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Let's paint this hand. I'm just gonna use this skeleton bone color because I already have some on the palette and it hasn't dried yet, even though I left this open overnight. Some people seem to not get the hand. Just like some people seem to not get the color scheme, and that's fine. I mean, I like it, that's all that matters. But why I like it is the juxtaposition. I like the idea that there's this big mech, and it's a big killing machine, and it's painted in the most ridiculous colors. And I like that this big mechanical thing has a fleshy hand. A subversion of expectation that makes things interesting to me. Okay, once that dries, we can add some washes to it. I should put some stencils on here or something. It needs like something here, right? Before I mess around trying to do some stencil, decal, stamp things on this, I want to take a second to talk about the sponsor of this video, because despite doing daily videos and it being great for the channel lately, I do still rely heavily on the support of sponsors. Sponsors like Into the AM. So you probably are familiar. They make really great comfy t-shirts, sweatpants, jeans, hoodies, flannels, all sorts of stuff. And they're most well known for their graphic tees. I don't think we need to go down the path of discussing why AI art is problematic, but its existence has created this completely other new problem for artists that I don't think anyone expected. And that's real artists being falsely accused of using AI. I've seen this happen many times to friends and peers, and Into the AM are also not free of that sort of scrutiny. And they wanted me to tell you that that is not true. They hire real human artists to do their designs. And I get it, you want to defend artists. And AI is this new, really big, hugely impactful thing in our lives. So it's very tempting and very easy to just call things out and call them AI, but I think we all need to be very careful about how we do that, because we could actually end up harming real human artists in the process, which is completely counterintuitive to the point. Into the AM, they have great graphic tees. They are drawn by humans. And if you want to grab some, you can use the link in my description to get an additional 10% off your order. And that will stack on top of whatever deal you also come across on their website. They always got deals going. All right, good. I was gonna not use the Goblin Hobby stamps for this because I don't want it to completely seem like all the stuff I'm doing in these videos is like 1 day later or 2 days later than the exact same thing Trent did. Realistically, it probably is the best tool for the job here. I was thinking about designing some stencils and cutting them out of my Cricut. They would have to be really small. and I don't think that's great. I also kind of was reluctant to use these because, well, I haven't had the best luck with them. They've been okay for me on some stuff, but a little nervous. See what we got here. Some hazard stripes is an obvious choice. Yeah, let's just try hazard stripes and see how it goes. The reason I haven't had great success with this tool is simply because I'm kind of impatient. And it's the kind of tool that requires a little bit of finesse. And that's not something I always have available to me. I like to just slap shit on. Okay, let's get rid of this excess, right? Correct, is that how we do it? And then very lightly pick it up. Look, we got a thing here, and let's try to line it up. That kind of worked. Actually, the only reason it didn't work is because I couldn't get this in here because of this little thing. But that's not bad. Yeah, something on that would be probably good. What can we put there? I don't want any obvious Warhammer symbols. Is there like something that looks like a weird 90s symbol? I need the S. Brent and Casey should have put the S on these. QR codes? That actually looks kind of cool. That's probably it, right? This one hasn't been used yet. I gotta get this plastic off. Actually, I should grab a black nail polish for this one. And stamp it. It worked, kind of. It worked okay. Oh, that did not work at all because shoot, that's on me. Okay, well, it just looks like damage. That's fine. I'm just not that good at using these. And that's simply because it takes practice. There's only so much practice you can do on a piece that you like and you want to keep and don't want to mess up. But maybe I can try getting one more thing right there. I can't really fit it in there. That didn't really work. Nah, this, these are good tools. I'm just not good at using them. This bit of failed stamp right here made me realize that tiger stripes would look super cool. Maybe I can just do them with a marker. Should probably do it with a paintbrush, but I just want to see what happens if I use a marker. I just find working with a pen or a marker easier to control. Doesn't want to transfer too good, so I guess I will use black paint. It's kind of tricky because there's these rivet bumps. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. I should probably do something with this.